Well, happy Monday. I'm King 5 meteorologist Rich Murray here in Seattle, where it was a beautiful weekend. We had lots of sunshine. Temperatures were in the 70s, and boy, a lot of activities going on. More ramping up as we head towards Seafair weekend next weekend, headed our way here around Puget Sound. Looking out this morning, though, lots of blue sky and blue water there. Looking out towards Bellingham. Gorgeous morning there in the marina. Good looking morning there looking out from Seattle. You can see some haze in the air. That haze may be some wildfire smoke from the fires that are over there in Mason County, kind of moving out and kind of obscuring part of Mount Rainier. However, it looks like not much of that is right at the surface. Most of it is higher up, and it's mostly just in the lee of that fire before it gets a chance to mix up into the atmosphere. Looking out from our Tacoma Tower camera, a closer look at that layer this morning, but we'll also see that start to mix into a deeper layer and dilute it a little bit so it won't look quite as hazy as we head towards later this morning and this afternoon. Looking out from our Westport camera, not looking hazy at all. We're looking out across towards the water there, and a good looking day along the coast. They had a little cloudiness and fog earlier, but that's already gone, so that's good news. Our first alert 7-day forecast, you can see we're following a pattern we've gotten into the last 3 weeks of we warm up slowly, we peak out on Wednesday, and then cool as we head towards the weekend, though nothing extreme in there. The thing that's going to be a little bit different this week, looks like we might see a chance of some thunderstorms in the mountains Wednesday afternoon. Could see a chance of a few showers moving down into Puget Sound on Thursday. Nothing really serious, but might be a couple of drops around, and we'll keep close watch on that, but we do dry out as we head towards Seafair weekend and get back into sunshine with temperatures in the 70s. Not too bad. You can see in terms of our driest time of the year, we are there right now where it hasn't rained anywhere from about 5 to 7 days in the last 79 years out at SEA. And today, well, we're not going to be seeing any rain in the gauge there, so they'll be up to 80 years with only 7 days of rain. Measurable rain, and adding them all together, still less than an inch of rain that's ever fallen on this date. So very dry time of year. The interesting thing is the 31st, that's Thursday, the day we might see a few drops. So there's an off chance, we can get that 100th of an inch in the gauge there at the airport and maybe add a day to its count, but we'll have to wait and see once we get just a little bit closer. If you're headed out to the Seahawks training camp this afternoon at 1 o'clock, it's a kids' day out there, so a good day to head out. Lots of sunshine, temperatures pushing up to around 80 degrees towards the end of the practice, so it might be a little on the warm side. You might want to take a little something for shade, or definitely use the sunscreen today, that's for sure. Looking at the satellite picture, you can see we've got clear skies pretty much except for a few high clouds over western Washington. Not really picking up that wildfire smoke very much, but big low pressure area out here in the Gulf of Alaska that stays pretty much stationary, but just kind of moves a little ways away from it, a little bit closer to us, giving us our variations of weather. And that big high pressure that's been giving so much heat to the central portion of the country, low of that building out towards us over the next couple of days, but fortunately it does build out over us, but then we start to get some circulation out of that low as we head towards the latter half of the week, and that'll start to cool us back down, give us our increased onshore winds, which will give us the morning clouds and afternoon sun. Checking that wildfire smoke at the surface, you can see it's just fairly light except right near the fire itself, and it kind of spreads out over parts of Puget Sound over the next 24 hours, but it doesn't really significantly affect our air quality. Expecting pretty much good air quality today, except right in the central sound, but that may be associated with normal urban pollution potentially. And for tomorrow, we're looking for good air quality everywhere up and down Puget Sound. So not having that much effect. So for today, we're going to be looking for sunshine up in the mountains. A beautiful day up in the mountains. In fact, if you get a chance to go up and do a little hiking today, it would not be a bad day to do it. Temperatures will be getting to the low to mid 70s at the highway pass levels. But here in the lowlands, look for temperatures probably mid 70s to low 80s today. Will be upper 70s, low to mid 80s Tuesday, maybe a few places pushing the upper 80s. About the same on Wednesday, maybe a degree or two warmer. That chance of seeing some thunderstorms in the Cascades Wednesday afternoon, and then slight chance of a shower around on Thursday. We'll see temperatures right around 80 degrees, and then back to sunshine and gradually cooling as we head towards Friday and the weekend, with those highs dropping back to the mid to upper 70s. And checking the 6 to 10 day temperature outlook, you see we stay mostly in the 70s as we head farther into the month of August.